outside tries its best to invade us, our champions will cleanse the streets. Our paradigm preserved when they fight and die and serve. Send in the sentinels for us all. Whether inside or out, there's never a doubt. Send in the sentinels. Send in the sentinels for us all. La, 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 la.
Prudence dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor. Prudence. Extra special. All is well, and life is perfect. Our bellies are full of wholesome food. We want for nothing, not a care in the world.
You're so right, Prudence. Every need is met. If I had one want, visit the vast for eternal glory.
No shame in that, Subaltern Prescott. All subjects pine to pay their respects to the patriarch. Her tomb is a trove of scenes and artifacts of her remarkable Protectorate
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Our fortified territory on Praetor. Now only the best among us may visit, accompanied by security.
One of the greatest of this war, Prudence.
Rest assured, her tomb still remains in protection.
Combatant scan.
Guarded by an army. And that will never change. You may yet get your chance to pilgrimage.
Your words fill me with hope, Prudence. Perhaps someday we might pilgrimage there together.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
First, which I most certainly will, given that I'm everyone's neighbor, Prudence, and you are not. Don't worry, I'll bring you back a commemorative garment.
Next up.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Torpificator is charged.
Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I ponder. That is when I knew I needed sort of correction, so I heeded the words of my better. I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my
Proceeding to attack. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
no reason.
Driving me is strategically optimal.
With a quick mental refreshment.
That's the ones you need to worry about. Got a distraction for you.
Better belts. Thinking never made anybody happy. That I believe blessing offers such an effortless
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Since past days, my thoughts have never been the same.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Focus on their weaknesses.
Long since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be, oh, so much better again with the quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the sovereign.
It's incredible the things that we have done. How the paradigm is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched. No technological itch left unscratched. Perfection is perfect. Is it not? Oh, how we prevail, us above all else who fail. Success is really the only option. I cherish these thoughts of how we truly are the best. Lesser than none and better than all the rest. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. It's incredible how they aid us and never make a fuss. Our colony is astounding. Outsiders find it confounding. Our perfection is perfect. It's not. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs and perfect thoughts, perfectly
Ready to waste them. On your command.
perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect people, perfect thoughts, perfectly
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You must couldn't hit the broad side of a frame. Don't make me bury another agent.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Provocation in progress. Locking them down.
To look. It only marginally.
Combatant scanned.
Only the best in the universe protect your subjects.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
To others.
Unnecessary vulnerabilities identified.
Tank recharge! You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter! Now what?
Standing by to stupefy. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Reviving me isn't I'm down, in case you haven't noticed. Thank you. Stay patient. Still recharging. They're in numb. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Do you have my back?
Cog requires routine lubrication. Wear and tear with your regular allotment of Moderation Vodka. It's the perfect libation to imbibe in celebration of daily service done well. Moderation Vodka, distilled with seal. Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Fellow subjects, wake the rug sprats and muster the neighbors.
That's one hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question. But what about around?
Incoming. Get clear.
Beloved Console. Welcome, Console. What's it like being flawless for subject? Such a beacon of loyalty.
You flatter me, Prudence. I am just a humble subject like you and your listeners. A cog in the machinery of the system. And like all cogs, the system determines my role. Mine just happens to be servitude to the Sovereign. A duty we all zealously share, yet I'm uniquely fortunate to stand in closer proximity. It is my life's great honor.
Of course, your lifelong duty. You served our Sovereign's father as advisor also.
No, Prudence. Advisor is the wrong word. One laden with subversive assumptions. That I believe my decision-making is superior to the Sovereign's. That I consider him naive, grief-stricken, unfit to serve as the caretaker of worlds, when he is in fact infallible. Guided by the paradigm of the matriarch's own immaculate bloodline, protecting us all, providing abundance, freeing us from want or worry.
So right, Console. Forgive me for misspeaking. I'm just a little awestruck by your presence here in the studio.
Hostilities are afoot.
Report to mental refreshment for one small lapse. 2, 3, of course. I do enjoy our...
Go for torpification.
I must...
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
So on.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Music is your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a risk.
Necessary vulnerabilities identified. Investigating hostile intentions. Short on targets at the moment. What that roar signified, but whatever issued it sounds fierce.
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies.
Mobilizing. I have a fix.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
aggression.
Scoping out a hostile.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Not receive medical support.
You cook slow, Commander.
Everyone, I'm capable of said activity.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Get me in. Help me out.
Knew
you had my back.
Appointed tasks. When duty calls, call on Matriarch's Own Mercy Atsumoto. It's the pain subjugator.
Thank you,
Such
dear.
perfect products. The envy of all rivals. Let's not
It would improve your odds.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
That wary little mind doth wander.
Thank you, dear.
Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I ponder. That is when I knew I needed sort of correction, so I heeded words
Joining some violence.
that my friends and my family oppressive. So I knew that there was no reason to stress it. Process can remove that crinkle.
Investigating target analyzed.
Lay down fire. So what I know now, those drinkable thoughts have to go with a quick mental refreshment.
Corpificator at ready status.
The moments I felt were such a burden on me. The way it is better felt by one time.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Happy that I believe. Blessing. He offers such an effortless repose.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
My thoughts have never been the danger. The sadness that was once inside me is long since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again with the quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Neighbors, cease all leisure activities. Our Sovereign is here with another cupboard full of wisdom with his golden bestowment. Report anyone seen ignoring this broadcast.
My dear subjects, I speak to you personally in this time of conflict because I know my voice brings you comfort. Yet those who trespass against us are no cause for concern. I must now return my focus to loftier matters of state, but I entrust my consul to speak on the war effort and set all of your minds at ease. Consul Thoreau?
Thank you, Sovereign. Neighbors, fear not the corporatists at our gates. They present no threat to our way of life. No more than the odd cultist or those turncoats in the Order. Our enemies covet our abundance. Such avarice is a rabid wolf clawing at the door. When the people hunger for more, they will cut down their own brethren to sate their appetites. If we are to continue building the great perfection we've set our hearts and minds to, we cannot abide even a crack in our foundation. That is all it takes for such scourge to work its way in. Vigilance is a virtue. Be wary of trespassers. Their ideologies can be corrosive to the vital cogs in our clockwork. More than ever, remain watchful of your neighbors. Better to be safe than seditious. Report any odd behaviors. My sentinels are never far, always watching, always listening.
Now, on to other matters. Another song in an expertly curated playlist, picked out explicitly for you, the Sovereign's Chosen.
Everyone needs to be vigilant, not just our betters who are vigilant. Eyes wide open, be all you can see. There is no community without scrutiny. Watch any neighbors talking low. Watch any never know. Who watches the watchers? You and me forever. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Watch any neighbors who oversleep. Any neighbors who shuffle their feet. Darting eyes are active and alive. When we watch each other, our community thrives. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Who watches the watchers? You watch them, us watchers. Everyone's eyes should be occupied. Two eyes are better when multiplied. Every detail carefully observed. That's how the paradigm is served. Who watches the watchers? You and me forever. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Who watches the watchers? You watch them, us
Abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
Prudence dictates. Our betters always know best, which is why our trusted consul now joins us to share his unvarnished knowledge of a painful topic, the traitorous Order.
My fellow Arcadians, it is well known that the Order of the Ascendant abandoned us when corporatist invaders arrived in Arcadia. Yet why? The roots of their betrayal reach deep. To when Ruth Bassar ascended to presiding bishop. She was jealous of the zeal our sovereign instills in his faithful subjects. Bassar's envy heralded a shift in Order priorities, a dereliction of scientific duty to pursue more selfish ambitions. The tumult of invasion gave them an opportunity to abandon us. Their contributions were always exaggerated. They practiced junk scientism in the name of hokum, grand plans, universal equations, ignoring the guiding light of our paradigm, which always foretold the gulf between Protectorate faithful and the Order. In truth, those math worshippers didn't abandon us. We left them to rot in their own overwrought thought.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
them. Mitigating the threat.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Faction scan. Medic, please.
Hey, Commander, I wanted to ain't a doubt in my mind now that we made the right choice. Some folks benefit the world best by leaving it. It was right that it was us in the end, seeing her out. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now.
Zealous greetings.
Not sure I go that far, but I'm definitely ready to leave the past in the past. Sure.
For instance, what news of Praetor?
Ah, such an astute question, Prudence. Our precious peril-laden moon is out of sight, but never out of mind. Its fate fully guided by the Paradigm. Praetor is home to our glorious heavy industries, producing essential materials, leaving Eden unspoiled by industrial waste.
Naturally, our adversaries conspire to seize our means of production. The traitorous order managed only a paltry presence on Praetor, certainly no threat to us. While the self-indulgers in Auntie's Choice have the gall to believe they've established a beachhead, they live and breathe hyperbole. All they claimed were 2 factories. Too bad for them. Those facilities were decommissioned, no longer of use to us. We let the corporate gluttons take them so we could blunt their advance, bottle them up.
Our tactics are so perfect, Prudence. We can exterminate Auntie's troops at our leisure. Certainly, they'll never touch our true high-value facilities, such as our automech factory, where automechanicals build automechanicals to protect and serve all subjects, so our hands remain uncalloused by labor.
You neglected to mention our advanced Praetor labs, such wondrous facilities. Our interstitial reconfiguration center fills me with such pride.
Me as well, Prudence. What's that place do?
Oh, spare it no thought. It's simply a lab for studying natural phenomenon. You know, space rifts and the like, bringing them into alignment with the Paradigm.
Of course. No need to say more. Our society remains perfect, bountiful, without care or want. To think otherwise is unthinkable. And now this.
More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
In the nick of time, as always.
Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. I would not put it past the Protectorate to disrespect their dead by tucking weapons in alongside them. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
The Consul was incensed about the death of one of his own. He sent sentinels to hunt Audra down. I tried to help her hide, but they found her anyway. They tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
What the commander said. We thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried.
It's perfection, perfected. I'll never die.
Must you? We are on the precipice here, and I shouldn't have to tell you what awaits us if we fail.
Every part is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all. To inform on your neighbor is thoughtful. If there's zeal, shows deficiency. Quick mental tune-ups may be all that they need to resume peak efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share successes and failures, even when you're to blame.
Not to pry, Agent Ibarra, but you appear to be suffering more discomfort than usual at the moment.
How'd you know? Most folks can't suss it out unless I'm limping.
Just an occupational habit, dear. I admit I'm accustomed to seeing the world through a lens of exploitable vulnerabilities. Meant no offense.
No offense taken, Marisol. Directorate trained me much the same. Ain't easy, is it? Always looking for weaknesses, places to pinch and twist.
Very true, dear. It's a valuable skill in nearly every circumstance, except perhaps light conversation. I do hope your discomfort improves, though. Yes, Commander. Happy to provide unbiased observational data. Ah, your young colleague. Competent, practical, crack shot. Saddened by his years of isolation, but also honed like me. He would be a formidable target of assassination. I'm not hearing a question. Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years.
Abundant entertainment delivered with
Information free of context. I mentioned before I was part of the department I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something, to put it mildly, after the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed. Dorado appealed to me. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, may all...
You are his right hand.
Not quite his right hand. His firm hand. I enforce his benevolence.
And you enforce it so faithfully.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my taste.
Not at all. I have help from the Sentinels, of course.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to... How may this unit assist you, Commander? This unit is available to answer any queries.
Protect all faithful subjects. Only wrongdoers have anything to fear. Thus my Sentinels free me to fulfill my own purpose.
A purpose we've kept you from overlong. Thank you for inspiring us, Consul. Before you go, might I ask you to sing a bit of Gloria Arcadia in your wonderful baritone?
No. I know full well what would happen if I broke into song. I will only be torturing the sovereign subjects.
Oh, and there he goes. Out of the studio. But fret not, neighbors. You will hear his inspiring voice on these airwaves again. Now you know all you need to know. So on we go. Long ago, the matriarch devised the...
Marisol's something, huh? She had everyone fooled, and then she turns around, exposes... She reminds me of the serial heroes I wanted to be just like when I was a kid. I'd tell her if I thought she'd appreciate it. That's a step too far. And anyway, I think she'd pat me on the head and say, "That's nice, dear." Like she's cooing at a Raptidon pup. Anyway, this is me saying I think she was a good get. Much better having her in our corner than staring down the barrel of her gun. She's probably already got bugs listening in on us, so we ought to just stop there.
wholesome programming played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Hey, friend.
Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due.
We should hurry inside before more guards arrive.
To others.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Sanctioned Wireless presents...
Resorting to violence.
That wasn't ready, Commander.
subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously, Red Cloak. Our hero was betrayed and whisked to the consumerist den of Auntie's Choice, strapped to their brutal brand loyalizer. Will she survive Auntie's barbaric imitation of our perfect mental management process? Thrilled to her daring display of defiance.
Will we see her equal?
It
has been 10 minutes.
Brand disloyalty. Any final words about your precious or your paradigm assumption?
Preparing to attack.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Taking the fight out of them. Locking them down.
He don't care. Just say when.
Wait there. I'll come to you.
Well, this ought to change your tune. Lower managers, activate the brand.
I'll handle. My turn. There should be a hidden entrance here.
It's awful quiet in there. Shouldn't Red Cloak be screaming? I feel like she should be screaming. The machine is operational, right?
Wait, are you asking me?
The loyalizer should be interposing your motivationators, churning up your base emotions, resurfacing deep-rooted inadequacies. It should be smarting something fierce right now.
Whatever you say.
Increase the loyalizer setting to 500%.
Now I'm starting to sense something. It's a bit much.
Yes, I knew the pain would penetrate your splendid facade.
No, not the pain. The crab witch odor. A little of that goes a long way. But if you breathe through your mouth, this contraption's actually kind of soothing. Does it go higher?
Set to maximum loyalization. 1,010%! What happened? Why'd the thing stop?
Your machine tried to break me. I broke it instead.
That's impossible! It was supposed to kill your impulse control. To whet a soul-gnawing appetite, you can only feed with useless goods but never satisfy.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Have a Sprat Crisp, Red Cloak. May help.
BestViewerStreamBoo.org. Remove the space at SXOPL5GC.
Galvanizers. It's temptation intensifiers.
You cannot tempt someone who already has everything.
A squared plus B squared equals mass times acceleration equals force equals 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus...
It's the order. Red Cloak and me away. And right on time. Hey, you folks want some Sprat Crisps?
You've arrived early, exemplars. You're not supposed to pick up Red Cloak until next Tuesday.
We come at the predicted hour, not a moment too soon.
Hostilities are afoot.
Hey, you spy.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Filter me up.
Resistance to the loyalizer has proven the emptiness of our society. We consumerists wish to be her neighbors. Protectorate, if you will have us.
Gladly. I welcome you on behalf of the Sovereign. Zealous new neighbors in Auntie's Choice. Raise your arms against these Order traitors.
You cannot turn on us.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier.
Minus 2 plus 2.
Oh, no. 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 I will not let you drag me back to Eden, Red Cloak. Any of your new anti-pals makes a move, you get it right between the eyes.
And so
Not
Rachel
now.
finds herself staring down a gun by her traitorous former partner.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
Tender filet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zed. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the Sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zed.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
No going back from here, not until we've done what we've done.
Scouts will indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. Yes, it appears there are Enway tripwires invisible to the naked. Aye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. If you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Nothing reins in restless thoughts like a healthy attachment to an addictive substance. Make yours the routine inhalement of Security Gotham cigarettes. Their smooth draw and sedating aftertaste sends impure thoughts up in smoke. Security Gotham cigarettes, because smoking is not thought-provoking. Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the Sovereign.
It's incredible the things that we have done. How the paradise is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched. No technological itch left unscratched. Perfection is perfect. Is it not?
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
Us above all else to fail. Success is really the only.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy.
Lesser than none and better than all the rest. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect.
Just a jig, Commander. I know what I'm doing.
Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection.
Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
It's incredible, the Automechs and us. How they
Good.
made us.
Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2.
I'll handle this. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Before you make a second attempt, I just found a log book that indicates annual wires installed and they correspond with each switch. That would be useful. What I originally supplied can still be relied upon. 1,
Another song in an expertly curated playlist picked out explicitly for you, the Sovereign's Chosen.
No finer victory beyond the vanquished foe. No greater luxury could any subject know than giving tenderly of body, blood, and bone to Arcadia, our nation's strongest stone. Gloria, Arcadia, our colony of home, such comforters plenty for each of us to own. Oh, Gloria, Arcadia.
wanted to see you were not overly impeded by this puzzle, but I apologize for my lack of preparedness.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? Yeah, maybe. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. If only I stuck it out, maybe then, well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't happen until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind.
I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack up the monitor. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
Admire these commendable comestibles. Our non-protectorate neighbors dine on dreck for breakfast. Nitrites, fillers, the rectangular fried batter known
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
perfect products, the envy of our rivals.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Echoes of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Redcloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the Sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
Now Auntie's Choice and the Order are in a standoff, weapons leveled at each other, with fearless Redcloak betwixt them. Thrilled to her inspiring redemption of these
I understand your reticence, but people should have the power and means to make choices for themselves, even unhealthy ones.
Everyone, now is the time for community, not hostility. Lower your weapons.
No, you lower your weapons, greedy corporatists. I'm certain my reformed Order allies will overlook your...
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
Impossible. But we predicted with 47% certainty that this, in your vernacular, was a done deal.
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Clearly a failing of your grand plan. These events are all according to the paradigm.
Do not attempt to vex us with appealing and irrefutable statements, Redcloak.
Whoa. Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra and the others, tortured and hunted down like animals. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
Confused thoughts. Your wanton overthinking.
I shall never return to the Protectorate.
You remember what we argued about? The day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed. But that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia.
We would serve the Sovereign again, if you allow it.
I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but... yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Resume the corporate anthem. No, the new one!
Help me carry Dunning's unconscious form. Let us all be mentally refreshed to cease your troubled thoughts. For the Sovereign, for Arcadia, our home.
And so, Redcloak concludes another successful and inspiring mission, turning enemies into neighbors, showing Turncloaks the error of their calculations. And yet Redcloak's work is far from concluded. Where uncertainty festers, she roots it out. Where there is questioning talk, she will be listening. And where a seditious turncoat needs a well-nourished punch, she will be there. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the Sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm.
Consider me uplifted. Let's see what's next. As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
Every day I am giving all myself in his name. I know this to be true. He cares for you. Sovereign deserves all your love. Every day he's uplifting, keeping us safe and carefree. I know this is the case. Give him your grace. The Sovereign deserves all your love. Love him because he loves you. Love him the least you must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I stoke my devotion, have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great Sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my Sovereign. My heart belongs to the Sovereign, and the first Sovereign before him. My heart for the matriarch, whose bloodline bestowed their perfection. I trust, I breathe for my neighbors. I aim, I watch in his name. I know I am right. He's our shining light. The Sovereign deserves all your love.
There they are. These are the ruffians who threatened me.
Ratcheting up my
Slay
aggression.
them at once.
Adversary vulnerable.
Standing by.
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Representation in progress. There be none. I'll handle this.
That cover spot looks much better.
That's why I love.
Please.
Restoring the balance. Taking cover. Breaking for cover. Maintaining perfection.
Such a wonderful. Neighborliness. Ties that binds. Like any good neighbor, I fulfill my assigned duty, tirelessly nurturing our perfect system. But its health depends on you as well. A true neighbor does whatever it takes to keep their community free of insidious elements that would harm the whole. We must all hold each other accountable in these unprecedented times. So, my beloved soldiers, never hesitate to report your concerns. Your neighbors.
Now, on to other matters. Here's a phone number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. That kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence.
In line with the paradigm, this is Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Special update. Just a kindly reminder that Spirton on Cloister remains firmly under Protectorate control.
Time will decide that one, I think. Only thing I know for sure is that I hate the Earth Directorate for putting us in this spot in the first place.
Thinkers would dream of hijacking the facility's computational services under our perpetual vigilance.
Our defenders are the pride of the Protectorate.
Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate. And I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed.
Of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
Figured that for a given. Let's get back to it before I say more and embarrass myself outright. Zeb always wanted to bring change to Arcadia. Sure.
On their weaknesses. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Command, you lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Adversary vulnerability identified.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the signal.
Scan.
Yeah! Free hole in the head. I'm the one you need to worry about.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. For combatant analysis.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Combatant scanned. Ratcheting up my aggression. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valkyrie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor. breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
Interesting device. I usually find people hovering around, taking a mental to potentially reassess.
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
Through this distance, all your neighbors carry me.
Investigating hostile intentions.
This unit beautifully acknowledges your presence.
Running with you reminds me of my old... Sure.
Are afoot. Let me know when you need a distraction.
He did not refuse medical support.
I couldn't hit the bomb side of a fighter. I'm at.
Always watch. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Proceeding to attack. Fortification in progress. They're benumbed.
Ready to take a hit. Electrical damage.
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Seems our auto-mechanical colleague should make ready for her next upgrade.
my aggression. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatant scan. Warpificator is charged. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Commander, watch your vitals!
Target analyzed. Late Warpificator at steady status. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan. Target go for torpification. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
You sure do go through ammo, don't you?
H0W, it's going.
Always craft us more.
saw them in there.
Combatant scan. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerability identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Hostile thing.
Removing to cover. Adversary vulnerability.
Take the heat off, Commander. Just hey, got a distraction for you. There. We hold in the head. Look at a few quirks low, Commander.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
And I'll take care of them, Commander. Low on ammo there, Commander. I could help you whip something up.
No combatant on my scopes.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash disproportionate amount of ammunition on unresponsive bystanders.
Mobilizing.
Electrical damage.
Combatant scan.
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo, if you need it. But I'd expect a lot more personnel around for a lab of this size. Where is it?
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Something is afoot. At least we know where everyone went.
Hostile intent target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Hostilities are afoot.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Suture me up. Improve your odds.
Performing the tasks of 6 subjects. Active job queue maximum exceeded.
Those facilities were decommissioned, no longer of use to us. We let the corporate gluttons take care of
wireless event. The Interstitial Hall and Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
The Sovereign's a downright dumb compared to the consul.
It is a time to celebrate the bravery of our once and future sovereign. So dry those tears as I call upon you to stand tall with renewed zeal together.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now. For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy. I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second. That must have been so difficult for you. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit. The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise. The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall, at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. That is what we've agreed upon, is it not? I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead. That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere. How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or, we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether. In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest. His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again. He and the consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity.
Our systems sublime. The best to be had.
Enemy moving into harm's way.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Restoring the balance. Each a vital cog.
One Rift anomaly modulator, as requested.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. Does such bravado normally advance your agenda? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
Improving position.
Especially perturbed. You know what Buddhist always says. Frolic, dance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable event? No, it's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. Distemperament can hide in plain sight.
Got some bad company.
Fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal Protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually.
Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Isn't that the console's favorite team?
Don't be reluctant to unfold any risks you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Do you suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll let us alone after.
I'll handle this.
Seeking cover.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
beneficent leader!
We are...
Attacking selflessly without complaint. Maintaining perfection.
Very tidy and organized this all is.
Dirty secrets are filed in alphabetical order.
Might be lying in wait. State your business. Employing a thorough, methodical search pattern, all right? Calling it quits.
Giving chase. Wrong place to linger.
The Protectorate endures. The Protectorate endures. They covet our due back.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfiguring rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner. But use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need. You've discovered something? I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. A man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them. I think I can formulate my own Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now. Absolutely not. I want to see that villain's face when his crime is finally exposed. The dead do make poor chroniclers. Very well. Much as I would like to be present for the hoisting of Valancourt's petard, there's sense in what you say. Valancourt is unlikely to provide conversation before slipping you a bullet, so I recommend slipping him one first. Be ready to fight and give him no quarter. When it's done, return to me. Erstwhile, I will be doing my ample best not to chew through my nail beds.
Hostilities are afoot.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. Fix on their weaknesses.
Refill this thing.
Thank you, dear.
Restoring the balance.
Combatant scan.
Reloading once more.
Going for fortification.
Enemy moving into launch way.
Minimizing it.
Trust me.
I heard fighting. Well, what happened? Did he beg forgiveness? Did he grovel? Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute Pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude. I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem-solving may be required in reaching them.
Down. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. violence. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Standing by to speak. Combatant scanned. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Investigating hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Torpificator at ready status.
Never more content. Never more content.
Got troublemaker.
Questions are an addiction.
That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Never more content, never more content.
Investigating hostile intentions. Combatant scan. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Continuing inspection.
Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency.
I got eyes on some no good.
Ironclad.
Refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stifles
Enemy operatives!
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must come in, come right in, and be refreshed. All in this together.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts? All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail, and a quick dip into the lake of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
Just like being back on smoke extraction detail at the shipyards. Lord.
Greetings, subject, or should I say refreshed to be. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
Right. That's why we're here. Got some thoughts we need rinsed. I mean, washed. Deloused?
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
Placid Waters Wellnatarium here on Praetor is uniquely special. It is personally overseen by Head Refresher.
Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal. Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. I've undergone the procedure myself, several times they say, and look at me now, never more content. Placid Waters Wellnatarium is the primary mental refreshment facility on Praetor. We are tasked with ensuring local subjects are serene, untroubled, and operating at peak efficacy. Right as rain, neighbor, right as rain. And soon you'll be just like me. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process.
Greetings, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnatarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective. Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually, each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead. Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief? Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you? Processing determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 150 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful Protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed 1 floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
The top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
So
deliberate is to court ruin.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
I do believe that's the first test I've ever failed.
Greetings, new... Hello. My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
I once possessed a failing of character where I would voice simple statements in a way that sounded like a question. Drat! There. Did it again. Anyhow, I was reported for it? Ugh.
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative.
Bright as rain, neighbor. Never more content. I am newly full of zeal, free of imperfect thoughts. My mind is a thing of symmetry. My phrenometric peaks are all abraded.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how.
Pondering begets disharmony. To deliberate is to court ruin. Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and vexation. Thinking never made anybody happy. Head Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to thinking approved thoughts. He tells us what to think and what thoughts are unsanctioned. It's also very helpful. That, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity device can abrade all imperfections.
Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnatarium here on Praetor is uniquely special. It is personally overseen by Head Refresher.
Just follow the signs to the lecture hall.
Responsible for making the mental refreshment process
Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to Refreshment Facilitator Tilden in the lecture hall. Why, it's right outside Head Refresher Gould's office. He'll schedule you an appointment. Refreshment is inevitable. You can't fight contentment.
Apologies, but no target, no attack.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
No, my daughter's name is Emily. Millie is a nickname for Emily, but I don't call her that.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy.
They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try. Are you in disguise? I don't recognize so-and-so as a title. This feels a bit curious to me, but I feel compelled not to question it too much. Maybe the treatment is working. I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. They took all my things when I arrived. Stored them in storage. My commemorative pitch balls in there. From my favorite team, the Paradigm Abiders. Can't leave without it.
The top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Some say the Sovereign Sluggers are better, but the Efficients always used to rule in their favor. Anyhow, My daughter got me this ball to commemorate a big game. I had to turn in my personal items when I was admitted. On account, I tried to leave once or twice before. Saw them put it in a closet behind reception upstairs. Suppose so. Maybe almost, at least. One way out's the safest. Someone dug a tunnel in the kitchen pantry, though there are 2 automechs assigned there now, to keep subjects from wandering in and ambling off. That doesn't seem like the sort of thing that'd be allowed, but guess you know what you're doing. I'll be dithering about here in the meanwhile. Oh, hello!
Stymies untoward inclinations and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
We're off to be refreshed, so nice to be refreshed.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today.
The console
Please proceed.